Be sure to cook.
Welcome back to another episode of Be Sure to Cook. Today, we're going to be making something special. We're going to be making an apple butter cake. So stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with our icing first before we make our cake, because I want the icing to set in the refrigerator as we make our cake, get nice and set up. So when the cake comes out and cools, I can start doing it right away. So let's start off with our icing. Okay, we're going to need 8 ounces of unsalted butter. We need some pure vanilla. We're going to need 8 ounces of cream cheese, 4 cups of confectionate sugar. We need some sea salt or whatever kind of salt you have for taste. And we're going to be using some of our apple butter. Okay, I'm going to dump that out. Okay, I've got my mixer out. I'm just going to beat this up a little bit, get this smooth. Here is my softened cream cheese that I had set out, and it is completely really soft. I'm going to dump that in there, and I'm also going to get the leftover of the cream cheese because I'm going to need all of this 8 ounces. Now I'm going to whip this all together, the butter and the cream cheese. I'm going to add a pinch of the sea salt. That's just a real pinch of salt. Okay, now I'm going to beat up this vanilla. I got a tablespoon of apple butter jam, and that's going to change because this is an apple butter icing for my apple butter cake. So we're going to go ahead and beat this up a little bit. And here are our 4 cups of confectionate sugar. We already measured. So we're going to add a little bit by a little bit, beating it all down. Our first tablespoon goes in. Then our second tablespoon is going to go in. It's going to give it a little bit more darker color, but that's what we're looking for. Make sure you get that in. And that is it. You only need 2 tablespoons. One when you first start, and then once you get ready to get all that mixed in all together, you add that second one. I've got 2 cake pans. They're 8 inches. I'm going to go ahead and do my pan. I'm just going to spray them with some nonstick spray. You can do this homemade if you want. I do have a cake recipe that I made a chocolate cake, but you can follow that recipe. Do not put the chocolate. Do not do any of the chocolate. Okay, I'm just going to make my easy cake in a box cake. I'm going to make a white cake. So you can just look at me. I'm just going to whip this up. And then when we get to the good part is when I'm going to come back in and start talking. So I'm going to try to measure these cakes out. Okay. We just want to make sure we get as much as even cake in both pans as we can. Like I said, I'm beating this down and trying to make it even. Okay, I'm just mixing up this apple butter and making sure I mix it up where it's not lumpy, where it's real smooth. And I'm just going to start putting apple butter inside of my cake. Oh, so good. It's going to be so delicious. Now, we're just going to go inside of here and we're just going to do an effect, a swirl effect. Okay, I'm popping these in the oven, 350 to about 30 minutes. You know, every 15 minutes, check your cakes. Make sure some ovens cook a little different. So I'm going to be checking mine in about 15 minutes. It's not going to be quite done, but it'll be almost there. Okay, so let these set and cool. And after that, we'll icing these babies. We'll cut it open and we'll show you what this is. Okay, the cakes have been cooling over an hour. And this is what they look like. Yay! We created this wonderful wonderful icing for them. And you've seen all of this. I pull the cake out of the pan. I'm gonna lay it down. A little bit of my hand, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and cut it. The cake went into the refrigerator and I got it with the icing set up because everybody, this is a homemade cake. And here it is, our homemade apple butter with apple butter icing cake. And like I said, it's homemade. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I hope you enjoyed making this dish because I enjoyed making it with you. Hey, come back next time so we can make plenty more dishes. Hey guys, see you next time. Bye.